Hey, everybody. Good clap. Very good clap there. I'm going to congratulate myself. Anyway, uh, welcome to another episode of the Uncanny Spirits Club. We've got something different that I don't usually get to have because everybody's going to groan. Because every time I mention it, it's like, oh, do you do CrossFit? Are you vegan? Etc. things.
Get out.
I don't usually get to have alcohol and dairy because of the lactose intolerant. That's where everybody's going to groan. So he's talking about that again. Oh boy. Or you, as my daughter would say. But the cat's upset too.
He says for you.
I know that certain brands of liquor that involve cream and things of that manufacture dairy-free options. They don't always show up in the stores. They're sometimes hard to find. They can be very expensive. So I don't usually get to try them. But today, I was in the grocery store getting groceries, as you do. And I went through, they have two areas in that store. They have a wine section where there's wines and then cordials and various other things, mixed drinks that are certain lower proof. And then they have the little cave area that's fenced in where you can go in and get the 80 proof stuff and hire you generally. And they keep that more secure because they don't want anybody stealing it, right? So I'm just walking through. I hadn't intended to stop to buy any wine or anything like that. I'm just going through, going to get some bread, like you do. And I had to stop and pull the cart back because I saw dairy free. And when I saw dairy free, well, non-dairy it says, I saw Bailey's. Some non-dairy Bailey's made with oat milk. Now, I know there's going to be some purists out there that are going to be like, oh, that's not really milk, whatever. But when you're a person who can't have that kind of milk, you have to take what you can get. And I do. So.
Well, Bailey's does have their almond milk kind.
Which I've seen before and we've had before.
We have.
They have not had it in a very long time. Plus, when they have had it, it's always been at a time where it's like, oh, I can't really spend that much because it's expensive. When I say it's expensive, this is Bailey's Cookies and Cream non-dairy. This was on sale for $24.99, which for a bottle of alcohol isn't particularly expensive in general, but for a bottle of this kind of thing is a bit pricey, right? So, because you can get stuff that's like 100 proof for that price. That's pretty good. So, I mean, and Bailey's is good. Don't get me wrong, but that's expensive.
Well, hopefully this cookies and cream is good.
They had two flavors. They had this, and they had another one that I didn't get. They had coffee toffee, which sounded good, but it was also $3 more. And I'm trying to pinch some pennies. It was $27.99, and I was like, well, I'm going to go for the cheaper one because I like cookies and cream. Cookies and cream has always been a popular flavor. I had the ice cream when I was a kid and that kind of stuff. So, we're going to do that.
I had the ice cream when I'm an adult. You don't want to be a kid.
So we're going to move some stuff around over here. We're just going to taste it first off, and then I'm going to see how it does in a slammer, which is a slightly more appropriate name for the drink that I've had before on here involving Guinness. I was asked not to be culturally insensitive, which I can see why. If anybody wants to know, look up Bailey's and Guinness, and the other name will show up. And I can understand why some people these days would be kind of upset about it. It's 2025. Let's move on, I guess. It was just a fun shot that I used to have back in the day. So we're going to have a slammer instead, because that's another name for it. Or a Dublin drop, I think, was another one that they listed.
Oh.
I hadn't heard that one before.
I haven't either.
But anyway, so I'm going to have that next, but we're going to try it straight up first. It's been in the fridge, nice and cold. Oh, goodness. Now, details.
You can't tip the bottle while you've got it on.
It smells like cookies.
Fastened.
It is 17% alcohol by volume. So that's 34 proof.
Mm-hmm.
So, not too bad. We're going to pour a generous portion.
Oh, thank you.
Over here.
Thank you for my generous portion because I love Bailey's.
Mm.
That's good. That's good.
I'm still pouring.
I figured
Tell me
you
when to
would
stop.
me.
Nope, nope.
You didn't say tell me when. Or
Well, I
else
figured if I tried to stop sooner, you would say, "What are you doing?" So I'm
it
gonna,
smells good. It smells like the coffee that we get from Bones.
which was also in the grocery store today.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one.
Shameless plug for those guys.
They're my favorite coffee.
I'm not sponsored by Bones. They're not paying me any back fees for it, but Bones coffee is pretty darn good.
Mm-hmm.
So, so here we go. The Bailey's cookies and cream, dairy free,
Yeah.
cream liqueur.
Awesome.
It tastes cookie.
Mhm.
It tastes cookie and cream.
That is yummy.
The alcohol portion is nice and subtle. It definitely warms you right up.
It's noticeable.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But it's mixed well. Bailey's generally is mixed well. I've had a couple of flavors of Bailey's over the years before I had to give up the dairy part that were kind of, some of their flavors are a little bit not quite as cohesive,
This is good.
but this isn't bad. It's not something that I could drink an entire glass of. It's
I
this
can.
sweet for me. But I'm going to be doing it in the cocktail shot over here in a minute.
Now I have the thought that this would taste delicious with that peanut butter whiskey that I like, the Screwball.
Which we've
So-
reviewed before. We reviewed the Screwball whiskey, I believe.
Yes, and then I drank the rest of the entire bottle because it's delicious. But I think this would mix very well with it. It would make it like a chocolate peanut butter ice cream almost kind of flavor mixed together.
Or a little bit of Guinness.
Do you do the Guinness first or the Bailey's first?
You put the Guinness in first because the traditional method is to drop the shot in and then drink it. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pour the shot in and drink
Oh
it.
yeah, because you'll hit your face with the glass when you drink it. Why would you do that?
Oh, that's how you do it.
Who makes this up?
That's how you do it.
I just drink it. This is delicious.
Not bad. Not bad at all. See how it does with the Guinness. I envision great things for this. I don't think I'm going to be disappointed. So, a little bit of Guinness, Bailey's, tip it in.
You have to drink it fairly fast because it will start to curdle and be weird. You got to tell people that. You have to warn
Yes,
them.
it will curdle.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's like a shot rather than just a cocktail. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Well, Bailey's is nice and creamy, so it goes well with the creaminess of Guinness.
You get the bitterness from the Guinness too. That comes out pretty well.
Well, I still have some Guinness over here in my bottle, but I'm going to drink it separately because this is delicious on its own.
So there you go. I like it. I don't often find fault with Bailey's. It is basically what you're gonna get. It's a cookies and cream flavored cream liqueur.
The bottle is
And,
pretty too.
The non-dairy is made with oat milk, like it says, which has been pretty popular the last few years. They make cheeses and things because it's creamier, I guess, than the almond and the soy and various other kind of milks you can get.
It's also appropriate for people that may have a nut allergy.
Mhm. So if you can't have cashew milk or almond milk,
yeah.
you know, different things like that, it's nice to have options.
Mhm.
Is what it is. I like having options and not just having to completely go without, which happens a lot. There's a lot of things I just flat out can't have because what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
And there's other things that
There's one of
the alternative is not that great, or it's got another ingredient that's kind of like, oh, that gives me a stomach ache, or it does this. And, you know, it's nice to have the options. So if you're out there looking for an alternative to dairy and you want some Bailey's, you can get this and the other flavor, the coffee toffee, at local grocery stores here in Ohio. The prices may vary because, like I said, this one was on a sale for $24.99 and the other one was $27.99. So I don't know why the price difference. Maybe because toffee's more expensive. It could have something to do with the imports. I don't know. That situation is not resolved. Who knows where we're at with all that. I hope maybe in a couple of years somebody will find these videos and look back and be like, oh, well, that was a crazy time. We're all fine now. or they'll be like, "That was just the beginning. It's a total disaster. We're paying $1,000 for a cup of sugar." I don't know. I hope not. But
If I may say too, even if you are a dairy drinker and you drink cow milk, try it anyway because it's delicious and it's good to try new things.
it isn't bad, and you might as well, it's nice to support them in this kind of thing.
It's just a good flavor of Bailey's.
The more that they sell of the alternatives, the more likely they are to keep making the alternatives for the people that have to have. So, and maybe you're just like, I don't care about those people. I want my milk. Well, throw me a bone here, okay? Help your old buddy Spider and drink some Baileys without the dairy if you could. Once in a while. Because if a couple of us buy it, they'll see, oh, that's selling. And then I can keep getting it. And you can still buy what you want, and I can buy what I can have. Okay? It's a deal. So we're going to trade. So that's it.
I will keep buying this, so you don't have to worry.
That's the Bailey's. Again, 17% alcohol by volume, so 34 proof. Not too bad. It feels stronger. It feels a bit stronger just because it's got a nice warming sensation in the chest. But nice and sweet, nice and creamy. And I'm looking forward to mixing this with some coffee and seeing how that's going to go. So
it's going to be delicious.
On that note, that's all we've got. See you folks next time. And as always,